over the fucking country. It's Monday night. We're not recording, are we?
Yes, we are.
Oh, right on. Then that worked. All right. So last time, well, let's introduce everyone after y'all had to deal with our retcon for equipment and stuff. Yeah. Jay, who are you playing this fine Monday evening?
I'm playing Baltana, a drow thief who's trying not to die tonight.
Goals.
Goals. Life goals.
And,
Literally.
Brian. Brian.
Oh, wait, yes, I am Squitter Cutbait, Bard Extraordinaire and Raconteur, and I am slowly building up my new power band of mad bagpipers. And the mystic bell of goat.
Are you holding bagpipe lessons at the moat house in your spare time?
Maybe. You'll just have to.
The bugbears.
Okay.
Oh God, bugbears with
Bagpipes.
fucking bagpipes.
Nico.
That's a terrifying thing.
Bagpipes. Just think about it.
No,
Bagpipes.
no,
Yes.
no.
Yes. Oh, we are so doing this. We are so doing this.
I'm mildly disturbed at this point, Drow Ranger, who is once again, which seems to be at least a once per session, reconsidering her alliances.
We know all about you.
And then there's Matt.
Yeah, I'm playing Dan Williams, an ex-con with a heart of gold that's trying to rebuild his life in the strange new world he finds himself in. No, I'm just kidding. I'm playing Dagmark Ironrune, Dwarven Priest of Moradin, who likes to occasionally beat some ass and heal some people.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah. Concise.
Finally, Rodney.
I am playing Silric, the nuclear option.
Wait, what?
You glow in the dark?
No.
He might after that blessing that brought him back from the dead.
All right. So last time you guys made your way back to the third level of the Temple of Elemental Evil and retraced your
Evil.
steps trying to find a way to the fourth level, the infamous fourth level, where you had gone back through the room with the will-o'-the-wisps that you never quite defeated. And then, well, fun ensued, and you actually defeated two of them, causing the other two to flee. And as you're sneaking up the corridor back into the room where you had fought the Lamia, Baltana, peering on ahead, sees four ogres in the room.
Friendly ogres?
Upon
Yep.
closer look, you see that at least one of them is cutting meat off of the rotting corpse of the dead Lamia.
Oh God, that thing's gotta be putrid by now.
Yeah, well, they are ogres.
Oh, well, it's kind of like it. I understand it's quite the delicacy after a while, right? Like Kiviak or Hakar, or what's that other one? Oh,
Who on
Mikasa Malzu.
the Green Glens told you that was a delicacy?
You hear things when you're a bard.
All right.
And how much of it do you believe?
What is, belief is such a flexible word.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
He's like 10
Anyway.
seconds away from bursting into song. Don't goad him.
Well, Baltana comes back and lets you know that there are four ogres consuming the meat of the lamia that we had killed. And go.
Okay, how you guys want to handle it with 4 of them? Do you think we can sneak
Preferably
attack
not.
in them? Well,
They hit like trucks, but they're also very easy to hit. So, I mean,
do we want to see if we can go around them?
Well, we can either try to sneak
Yeah.
past them, or, I mean,
I can try to seduce them with my bagpipes.
You
We
know
could-
what? For once, I'm on his side.
we could put on our cultist gear and see if we can pull that.
We
Hustle
could. We could
again.
put on our cultist gear and let him try to seduce them and run when he fails.
Well, you've got that elven cloak still, so.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be fine either way. But I'm just saying for you guys.
Says the dwarf as he puts on his cloak.
Fastening around my neck and pulling it tight.
Well, we could try putting on the cloak and see if we can bluff. And I mean, that's a
That
viable
sounds like
option.
a job for Squitter.
Yes.
What's the
Yeah.
job for
I
Squitter?
did say I voted for him to seduce them.
What's a job for a squitter?
This is a job for Squitter. Okay, Squitter is going to attempt to convince the ogres to join our cause, or else to depart in their merry little ways with their little lamia jerkies.
Do you want more ogres?
I don't. They smell and they're really hard to manage.
I mean, we were talking. You know what? We can let them think they're coming with us.
What level bard are you there, Squitter?
I am a level 5 bard. You're going on 6. I am so close to 6.
Okay.
She can taste it.
So I mean, just
I
so
can
you
totally
know,
taste it. Yeah.
just so you know, your
Mhm.
class abilities don't work on monsters until 7th level.
Absolutely don't work, or highly unlikely to work.
Absolutely don't work. It clearly says at 7th level, monsters may be affected.
Okay, you know what? We're going to do a change of plan here.
Oh, look, he's concerned. This is concerning.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay, so
what's
we
your
are
plan?
We are just going to do Operation Sneak Past out here, and we're not even going to work with this here because these are clearly ungrateful beings who have no taste in music. And I,
Nope.
for one,
But what if we just
Yeah.
put on our cult robes and just try to bluff our way through this?
I mean, let's face it, it's not like we can't stab them to death either. Okay, fine. Cult robes
Didn't
it
the
is. and
priests of Cuthbert say something about the orb giving you a degree of sway over the forces of chaos?
So
Yeah, but I don't want to abuse that power.
do we even want to encourage that?
What, just out of some sort of new moral reservations you've discovered within yourself?
Yeah, what? Since when have you grown morals? Do I sense an alignment shift coming?
That's my job.
Oh, heck no. It's like, okay, yeah, you're right. All right. So how do we make this chaos orb work?
This is
Whoa.
we.
But do I just show it to them and just say, hey, dudes, let me pass. We're all cool and chill. I'll destroy you. I'm down with that, but I just want to make sure we've got the plan right about how to actually activate power.
I mean, you're a bard. Can you do it with a little more pizzazz? But make it take
All
half
right.
the time.
All right,
So
yeah.
your charisma is effectively 20 against these things.
Okay, well, I've got a 16 charisma right now here, although I'm not sure if it works on level 7 ogres.
Get out there and riz those motherfuckers up.
All right, yeah, all right. That's what we're going to do.
Wow.
Wow, okay. It's like I have never... I have never, good sir. I have
Hello,
never.
fellow
but-
kids.
All right, so that's what we're doing.
I
But
blame
I
Malcolm.
am. All right.
Hello, fellow
Anyway, so we go out with and I'm holding out the orb while wearing my cult robes, and I just say hello. And it's like, would you like to see a show?
So,
Oh man, this is gonna go south on us.
So-
What was your first clue?
you have like these four ogres are there. One of them is tending a cook pot. The other is stripping meat. Another is stripping meat off of the lamia.
Mm-hmm.
A third is, and the third and fourth are gathering, like there's fungus growing all over the place, and they're picking through it and tossing it into the pot. As Squitter Cutbait comes into the
He
clearing
sweeps
and
into the
says-
room.
hello, fellow kids. Hello, fellow ogres.
You know, Manos, the Hands of Fate. I just imagine that guy in the robe from that movie, and that's what Scared looks like.
Yeah.
And,
Greetings,
so-
villains.
Right. So,
In
so
the theater of mind's eye, you're not far off.
so the one tending the fire cracks his knuckles and says, the equivalent of blast, nothing but mutton to eat. And looks up
Oh.
and sees Squitter. I know those are supposed to be trolls, but you
Dawn take you all and be stoned with you.
you work with what you have. And he looks at you and he says, "Oh, you know, the lamia is getting a little bit gamey,
How gamey are we talking?
But-
Like,
fee fi fo fum and all that." Giants. Yes, I know. Work with what you have.
Oh, good sir. No.
And he takes out his knife menacingly, and of course, an ogre's knife is the equivalent of a short sword. Little drool flecking down from next to his down the side of his mouth. It's traditional in these situations for the player to say something.
It's like, no. It's like, have you tried a recipe like a stone soup, where everyone has to bring a little something to the pot?
He just kind of looks at you for a minute, and he might look at you like you are. I'm not allowed to use this word because apparently it's a slur, but it begins with an R.
Rarebit? I think not.
Random.
Anyway.
He looks at you like you're a rare bitch.
Mm-hmm.
He checks to see if your license plate allows you to park in that space.
Oh. Yeah. Well, in any case, that's rather rude. It's like, I am trying to offer you a fresh new delicacy. I am trying to
Yes.
prepare a recipe that will
I
be
agree.
of
Human
any-
is a great delicacy, and
Humans are filled with too many preservatives, especially the self-preservatives. I highly discourage you from this line of thinking.
well, what do you suggest we eat then? I think I
Well,
smell.
If you don't mind taking
Oh
a
my
stroll,
God. Give him a
Elf?
goat.
Give him a goat.
okay. That's a. I bring out the orb, and I just say, enough of this. It's like you are now under my command, and I'm taking charge. You don't have anything better to do with your day, but I do.
Food is better, honestly.
What?
Yeah.
And they all kind of look at you, the orb bearer, and they all say, "No, we don't want to eat. No, what shall we do? What would you have us?"
You see that drow right over there? You have to go follow them. And you are going to assist us on our noble quest.
He's talking
Don't
about you,
carry-
right? Is that the point of Bolton? He's like, he's got to be talking about you, right?
Humans,
would hope.
right?
Mhm. So let's get to marching. But
We need
You
to
don't know
feed
if
these guys to something even bigger as soon as we possibly can.
yeah, I am absolutely accepting this idea. But right now, we just need to keep them marching in the direction ahead of us. Yeah,
I mean, you could have
Ben.
told him just keep eating the fucking lamia, dude. Jesus.
Oh. You know what? Good ogres are hard to find. It's like you just go back to
They don't exist.
you did your recipe here. There's some bugbears down the way. If you need to spice it up a little bit, they stick a little bit. Okay. That's like, but let us pass, and we will see you later. Is that clear?
Yes. Let you pass, and we will see you later. What do you want us to? What do you want us to do until later?
Let's see. Keep cooking and try to spice up that pot a little bit.
Maybe knit a
There you go.
sweater.
Oh, what? Do you remember the name of those people who sold us the shoddy goods?
We don't really want to send ogres to town, do we?
No.
No.
No. They tried to rip us off. I don't really understand why I can't let the ogres spice up their lamia stew. Anyway.
Because I want
Down.
to beat their ass myself.
And I mean, that's a fair point. But again, because town, where there are a whole lot more people than the ones that fucked us over, that
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
fuck us over.
It is packed with humans.
You should sympathize with that as a human. Human,
I'm not a human, but
not you.
oh, sorry.
The human.
Hey, have you met a human?
Yes.
And I'm starting to regret it every time I do. Well, except for the
Right?
one.
Right? I thought it was just me.
The one was a really good time. I'm not gonna lie.
Anyway, so you guys just fix this lamia stew up for us and save some for us when we get back.
No. No.
You don't have. Yeah. Just fix up that stew. Be creative.
Save it for you.
We,
Don't be generous for us.
we are going to head on our way now. Goodbye, ogres. Goodbye.
Cheers. And here's some pepper.
Here's some elvish hot sauce.
Ooh, even better.
Mm-hmm.
How far back up into the complex is the bugbear guard room from us? It's like a couple of corridors and rooms behind us, right?
Which
Right.
bugbear guard? The one.
On the third floor or the one on the second floor?
Yeah,
Well,
there's
the ones that we kind of won over that are sort of watching
that
our
is-
back.
If you had taken a left instead of a right,
I kind of feel like I should go back and tell them that there's these cretins down there. I just don't want those ogres eating all that lamia and then going, we're still hungry, and then going and eating these bugbears that are kind of on our side now.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Just order them to keep watch over this room.
Can-
okay.
Yeah, it wouldn't
Okay,
take too
fine.
much time to run back and just tell those guys, hey, here's what's going on down here.
I did suggest we tell them to knit sweaters, and since I'm assuming that ogres don't know how to knit yet, it would take them some time to figure that out.
Yeah, they're gonna be busy down here for a minute, but we're gonna have to come back through here as well. You know what I mean? And these guys are
Okay.
still gonna be here.
I'll tell you what. I am going to try to encourage them to take up a little bit of extra drumming, and I will lead them in an improvisational drumming class here. While you go run and tell your little bugbear friends about the hazard here.
Yeah, one of them pulls out a hacky sack and starts.
Yeah. They pull out a couple of those sticks with a third stick where they whack it back and
Right.
forth.
Rhythm.
Like,
Yeah,
so I'm gonna
yeah.
tell you guys about the special hemp.
Parking lot at a dead show now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was just thinking that. Oh my god!
I just happen to have
some.
some patchouli in my bag. You want
They
some?
got the drum circle and the mushrooms.
Mhm.
Oh god, ogres on shrooms. That ought to be interesting.
Yeah. Well, they're a bunch of fun guys now. Come on, that's like work with me here. So, all right. So
I don't.
I
think
am
will.
trained. I know all about you. Anyway, I am
Yeah,
training.
have you met the druid in Hamlet?
Uh, yeah, about that. Anyway,
All right.
someone go warn the bugbears. I'm training the ogres in how to be drummers, and the rest of you just keep an eye out for anything else that's interrupting my fabulous drum circle.
I feel that while this is all going down, I need to make a random encounter roll.
All right.
I strongly feel that.
Why this encounter couldn't get more random?
18.
True. that.
How did we get here?
Mhm.
Oh, no encounter. All right.
It would have been funny to have something spawn and just go, "What the fuck? What's happening here right now?" Sure.
Yeah.
Fall out of the sky in the middle of the dungeon.
The dice say no.
Little do we know the fucking
Oh.
Willow Wisp followed us here and they just turned around.
Very well, might have.
Mhm.
It's just like, this is too fucking weird. We were gonna ambush you, but no, this has just got weird. No.
Fuck
Right.
these guys. All right. So yeah. You do have enough time, Dagmark, to run and warn the bugbears.
Yeah, I just want to give them a heads up that these guys
I mean, if
are
you're running,
troublemakers.
your plate
Well,
and everything.
troublemakers who can draw.
Like it takes about 20 minutes.
Clangity, 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 clangity.
2 turns. You come back and you're like out of breath, running around.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's all good behind us.
Yep.
All right. So you have these ogres who are now, for some reason, talking about how great Scarlet Fire is.
This has become a
Mhm.
Grateful Dead concert for some reason, and we don't know how.
Squitter's
Trippy,
fault.
man. Really trippy. Have you ever looked at the back of your hand? I mean, really looked at the back of your hands, my fellow
Hey, we're
ogre
leaving.
bros,
It's
ogres.
Brian channeling Brian.
Yes. Anyway, so you all are my best friend brokers here, but we must go.
God.
So you
We're ogres. Jesus fucking.
Jesus ain't got nothing to do with this.
uh,
This is the most unholy of unholy things happening.
Now y'all know why I take Advil before these things.
Oh, you leave my brokers alone, man. But anyway, you all keep drumming, eat you some lamia stew, and we're just gonna be on our way. Watch our back and make sure nobody tries to backstab us while we are on our fabulous
As you're
Wonderland cruise.
leaving, you can't help but wonder,
Mhm.
Squitter, is if
Come.
they're so good that polyrhythm, the 5/6 that
Mhm.
they're doing, is because of your incredible teaching abilities, or the fact that they just have no natural rhythm.
Mm.
We'll leave you to
Um,
ponder that as you go down the stairs that lead to the 4th level.
Little
Yeah.
column A, little column B.
Mhm. Hey, now.
The 4th level.
Level 4.
So the stairs wind down to a large, like a 20-foot wide corridor running north-south that you could see goes for about 50 feet before you see a stairway descending down. The place is not very well lit. There's torches and sconces that give off light, but it's anemic, giving the whole place kind of a dingy feel. But you can hear, like, ahead of you, the sound of movement and bustling, footsteps echoing from the distance, murmured voices.
Murmur, 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 murmur.
The walls are polished stone covered with mosaic murals depicting nauseating scenes of frolicking demons, vile random goops and molds, giant humanoids all capering about amidst a field of fallen, torn and tortured humanoids. The passageway seems well used, with footprints, overlapping footprints. Some are particularly large footprints. Some are regular sized footprints. And you can see small scraps of food and bits of bone lying in some of the dusty corners. So what you gonna do?
Bad boys.
Hmm.
Boltana, how about you creep ahead and
See what we can see.
yeah, survey the area.
Yeah. Yep. Give me a sec. Let me get my dice out.
Hit me with a move silently roll there, Baltana.
Yep.
You should move like a cold-hearted snake and look into their eyes.
I rolled a 1.
Ah! Snake eyes.
You ever have those strings or
Yep.
that randomly
No,
So-
the opposite of snake eyes.
Oh.
Snake eye. All right, so so you make your way down the corridor, hugging the shadows in the wall,
this is
and down the stairs. You see there's a landing and then another set of stairs with a corridor going down. But on the landing, on either side of the landing, there's two huge archways that lead into two pretty big rooms shaped like home plates.
Mm.
You could see into the gloom. You could see to the east, to the right. You could see 4 for it looks to be like trolls patrolling, like
Mm.
standing guard there.
Okay.
Real
And-
trolls?
Yes, real live trolls. And then
Okay.
over to the west, you see another 4 trolls.
Oh shit.
2 of which are standing guard. And then off into the gloom straight ahead of you, sorry.
Okay.
Down the
Sounds like
steps,
a lot of
you
trolls.
could see like maybe 80 feet down the corridor. You could see there's another room down there which looks pretty large and possibly like the dull glow of a fire.
Okay.
Okay.
You're just a touch nervous here. Has anything looked like it's noticed me?
No, you
Okay.
rolled a 1. That's like as good as it gets.
Okay. I'm gonna crawl back slow. I'm gonna let everyone know. It does actually. Before I go back,
Sorry, the other thing you and you all see this is the stairs that you initially came down have a sister set of stairs on the other side of the entranceway.
okay. Do I notice them patrolling at all, or are they staying still? Like, do
They're on guard duty, so they're staying still.
stationary?
They're not like beef eaters or anything like
Yeah.
scratching their asses or whatever, and conversing with each other. Trolls are not known for their
Yeah.
are stationed there.
Okay. Then I am going to go back and let everyone know what I see. Part of me, I don't know if we should avoid this. Well, actually, we should avoid this. I don't know if this could be bluffed through again, or if this might be too much.
Yeah, now there is a limit as to how much that orb is going to, how many hit
Bluff.
dice that orb is going to be able to control.
Uh-huh. But can I control them to go against one of their own people?
And
Like,
we'll
you
have
know,
to-
if
I guess you'll have to try to find out.
Yeah, because I think here's
That
the thing:
seems
is with the amount of traveling we've done, do we
Mhm.
think that there's a way to bypass this, or is this something we're going to have to go through?
Well, I mean, you tell me. You see
here's
these guys, they are on guard. You do have the orb, and you all have robes of the fire temple.
Uh-huh. And are we in a fire temple section?
yeah. The last
Okay.
check we were.
Right. So we should technically have the authority to do so.
So we could put our robes on and try to walk on through like we own the place.
Okay, how about the plan is we put the robes on, try to just do the casual bluff. If a bluff is not working, I try to control one of the trolls and just start some shit, and we just scramble towards a direction that looks less troublesome. How about that?
Did you say that again?
That's like, we're going to try to bluff them just the regular old-fashioned way, nothing too special. But if that's not going correct, give the signal. I whip out the orb, and we try to take control of one of the trolls. And we start to use that troll to cause a fight with the other trolls. And while they're dealing with him, we do Operation Save Self.
How many trolls are we talking about?
So
Yeah.
There's 2 rooms, one to the left and one to the right, and there are 4 trolls in each room.
And we're stuck in the middle with you.
Oof.
Well, and then the corridor also goes straight past there, down another set of steps, and you swear that there was like some sort of fiery glow down at the other end of the passageway.
Nice. Fire.
Oh, it helps if I turn off mute. Do you guys want me to see if I can sneak on through down there? Do you think it's too big of a risk with the trolls by the rooms guarding?
I mean, if
What are
you
your
are you
thoughts,
wearing the
Frank?
robe?
I can put on a robe. I've been going stealthily, or just trying to be stealthy. But I could put the robe
Yeah.
on and attempt.
Go stealthy, but if you get caught wearing the robe, it should be okay.
All of us as a group are going to have to get past that room full of trolls
Yeah,
Well,
but let's see if he
to
can make
move
it past.
forward.
Yeah, but what I was thinking is if I went through to see if there was any enemies down there. Last thing we want to do is, well,
Yeah, I mean, again,
I'm not enthusiastic about having roomful after roomful of enemies behind us. If
Yeah.
we get into a crazy situation where we need to get the hell out of here,
okay.
right.
you know what I mean?
I'm
Yeah.
not disagreeing. I'm just trying to stop from fighting everybody. But
Yeah, but at some point we gotta,
Yeah,
we
so-
gotta pull the pin.
Why are trolls hanging around? Why are trolls hanging around the fire cult?
actually, here's a question
Yeah,
for
that
you
seems a
guys.
little weird, right?
Do you think the others that the orb charmed, that we could have them attack them or join us?
I
Or is that-
mean,
We could use the ogres to clear out the trolls,
Yeah, that's what I was
And then-
thinking.
attack the trolls with them, and then
Yeah.
whoever's left, we could just beat their asses and then solve two problems simultaneously.
That's what I was thinking. Do you think that's worthwhile?
I think it's a great idea, but Dagmark's not very smart and kind of violent.
well, I mean, I just trained them to be master drummers. I just don't want to lose my drummers that fast. But okay.
Just
there
make them
any-
punk rock drummers.
Is there a way to actually set these trolls on fire where this would actually just solve our problems without, in fact, setting ourselves on fire?
Well, do you have fire spells, fire objects? That's how you set things on fire.
I am looking through my inventory. Entangle, befriend animals, fairy fire.
That is not fire, by the way.
That's not fine.
We have 12 flasks of oil,
Uh-huh.
a firebrand,
Mm-hmm.
1 cast of fireball,
Mm-hmm.
and I still had some torches in my backpack.
I mean, I don't want to be excessively paranoid about this and overthinking it, but I just think that trolls hanging around the fire cult must be doing something so that they are fire immune, or else it wigs me out that a traditional method of dispatching a troll may not be available to us in this spin. And
Considering
seems like
that
a
it
day-
seems to have been a whole lot of mercenary situations down here.
I mean, should we just watch them for a little while and see what the hell their deal is?
I mean, we could.
Yeah, and I still like the idea of let's have you sneak ahead forward and see if it's even worth us trying to sneak past this troll room at all as a big group. Yeah, and if we don't have to deal with the trolls at all, I'm okay with not dealing with trolls. I really am.
But we're also talking about 8 trolls behind us.
And I don't like an 8 trolls behind us, to be really frank, because I feel suddenly incredibly edible. And I don't like feeling edible.
Um,
Go forth and scout it out.
well, do you want to take the trolls on?
Not yet. I want to see what we would take the trolls on for at the other end. Yeah. Then
He wants to
I
know
need to
what's
see the
in the
whole labyrinth,
fiery
but I want to
glowing
know the-
room. Because if we do fight the trolls, if there's something in there, that could come running as well.
Okay, so then I will go ahead, put on my fire cloak or my elemental cloak, and I will go try to sneak down there.
Thank you.
Okay.
Uh,
Roll your
I will
move silently again.
I will
I
compose
rolled-
a brilliant song for you if it fails.
I rolled the 1 again.
What? Collective what?
Exactly. I will take it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on one second. All right. So you make it down to these 2 rooms, and taking a little closer look to the east, you see. Well, the first thing you see
Yep.
before anything happens is as you're sneaking down there, you see the one of the trolls from each of the rooms goes out the archways and heads down towards the end of the corridor where everything's glowing.
Okay.
Okay. So that's the first thing you notice. Like you don't
Okay.
speak troll at all. So
No, I do not.
all right. Inside the room toward the east, you see like there is a bunch of bedding piled in the northeast corner of the area, along with 4 chests.
Okay.
On the western wall, there's a tapestry which depicts a great battle. It looks like the forces of good versus evil, and evil is winning. Shining humans and winged humanoids are being blasted to the ground by magical rays issuing forth from the eyes of a gigantic, rotund, wrinkled face.
Oi.
And
Give me the
then
heebie-jeebies.
to the west, so now there's 3 trolls in that room, and then you also see one of them walking down the there's like a there's a corridor on the southern wall of this room that kind of goes to the southeast, and you see one of them going down that way, maybe rubbing his tummy.
Okay, so in the eastern room, there's a southern
Right.
corridor with. Okay,
Right.
just.
And then to the west, you see one of the trolls. There's also a passageway on the southern wall of this room going to the southwest, and one of the trolls is going down that way. And it's similar. There's troll bedding and some chests, and there's a huge mural there. It looks almost the same as the one on the other room,
Okay.
but it's a mural instead of a tapestry.
Okay.
Yes.
With the doors
And then you can
going
see
in.
the two that have gone out of the room and are heading toward the glowy room. You could see them kind of chatting with each other going down. One of them's like says something trollish. The other one kind of spits.
Okay.
And all during this, you can hear like from just the bustle of stuff happening.
Yeah. So it's
Off
busy
in-
around here.
Yeah, off in the distance.
Okay. Shit.
What?
So the two that are going down the hallway, are they continuing to move down there? Or
Yeah,
have they stopped?
No, they're going down.
Okay. I will slowly tail them for a little bit
Okay.
and see if I could peek into the glowy room.
Sure. So in the glowing room, this looks to be like a huge temple complex. You see like the two trolls go in there and take up their positions in the
Okay.
room. The room is generally shaped like a big U, a blockish U, with corridors. 8 corridors going off in various directions. I'll draw a map later.
Okay.
From either side. Directly in front of you, as you come in, maybe 40 feet, is a dais with an altar on top. You could see the flames below the altar is what's causing everything to glow like a cauldron. Like the altar's like it's not on fire, but they have like a fire underneath it. You know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Behind it, there is a curtain, which looks to be made of shiny purple ribbed cloth, and you could see it every once in a while ripple.
Okay. Is it rippling like it's a wind or that people are passing by, or I can't tell from this distance?
You can't tell.
Okay, that's fine.
Now, looking up, you see stationed along pretty much the entire perimeter of the thing are a number of stone gargoyles. There's a dozen of them. And it's a high ceiling place. So these things are like 50 feet above the ground, and you can see them casting shadows on the ceiling, like big ugly shadows, because they're underlit by the glow from the altar.
Okay. Well, this sounds like a boatload of fun. I am going to sneak my way back.
And there's definitely movement in the room. Like those two trolls take
Yeah.
up their positions, but there's other trolls in the room as well as smaller occupants. This room is being utilized.
Can I do like a quick head count? Is there like over a dozen trolls that I could see in here? Or is it, like say 5, 10, or 20, 30?
Probably at this point, I'm going to say there's about 5 trolls in this room.
Okay, that's perfect. Then I'm going to slink my way back.
And then there's other humanoid, like smaller guys in robes. And the other thing is, you notice that the robes that they're wearing are not any of the robes. The trolls aren't wearing robes, so some of the smaller figures are. And the robes are not the robes of any of the cults that you've seen. These are different.
Whoa.
Symbolized differently. So they're not. You've seen people in fire robes. You have fire robes, right? You've seen people in water robes, right?
Mm-hmm.
You pretty much know what the iconography of the different temples are, and this isn't any of them.
Can I see what they look like other than they're different, or are they too far away?
They're too far away, but they're certainly not like one of the 4 elements.
Okay, no, that. At least I could bring it back to the team and say, listen, we can't go in there wearing our flaming robes. Is there anybody with flaming robes in here, or all I see is the strange robes?
Just the strange robes.
Okay, perfect. Or the different
Actually,
robes.
no, I'm lying. There are a couple of people who have fire robes.
Oh wow.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, the people in the fire robes do not look like they are having a great time. And one of the they look bound. There's two of them. They look bound, and one of the other figures grabs the one. You're just in time for this. It's amazing.
Woohoo!
Grabs the one, and or both of them really, and Frog marches them down. Sorry.
Oh, good.
Okay. One of these like corridors that offshoots from this temple area in
Yeah.
the very northeast corner. And you can definitely hear, no, not there, no. Please, we'll do better. We'll do better, I swear.
Ah. Apparently, our actions have
And
had consequences.
And you hear the one that's dragging him in a sneering voice saying, well, now you will taste fire for real.
So less people got to take over. That's interesting, though.
This
Okay.
is what you get for failure.
Wonder what happens to them when they fail, but that's another story altogether. I am going to attempt to get out of there and report back everything that I found and
Okay.
try to come up with a better plan.
Okay.
Do I need to roll again, or am I
you're
okay?
fine. You haven't been noticed.
Okay,
You all kind of see this in the blink of an eye.
yeah.
You're
So
trained in noticing these things.
yeah, if I was a barbarian, there's a house. So I'm gonna go back to the team and say, listen. So I went down to the glowy room, and that's actually where the temple is. I noticed a few things. One is that the biggest thing is that I saw like 5 trolls, but the interesting thing was I saw humanoid type people wearing robes different than us. And they actually had a couple of people in the fire robes hogtied, and they frog marched them into a different corridor. So that's going to be interesting if we go down there. But on either room, I saw, well, there used to be 4 trolls. One from either room went down, but there's also corridors in those rooms. So if we could sneak into one of those rooms and attempt to quietly take down the trolls there, we might be able to use one room to sneak in further or take them out one at a time.
What was with the weird looking robes? Was there a symbol on any of those robes that you could describe to us?
I couldn't see. They were too far away. But I did notice that at the top of the temple, there was an altar with a dais with, what was it? Dais with altar? It was flaming on top. Okay. And there were stone gargoyles up on top, higher up around the temple. I don't know if those are magical or if they're there for looks or what. I couldn't tell. But with that, I don't think we should leave the trolls behind us if we're going to plan to go to the temple.
Well, this sounds like an ogre versus trolls fight to me.
I have to agree with you. We have to do something different, because here's the thing: is that if we decide to go into the temple and they call for the other people, or let me back up. Trolls from the 2 rooms that are right in front of us went to the temple. So if we go to the temple, the other people from the rooms can come in and help. So I don't want to be fighting from the front and the back. But I leave it up to you guys.
Yeah, I don't
Alright.
want to leave those guys behind us either.
So we're gonna have the drummer corps versus the trolls.
We're lucky they'll just kill each other and we don't have to deal with them anymore.
That's what I'm hoping.
Also,
Yeah.
this
I
sounds
mean-
like it's got something to do with Falrin.
You're gonna have to participate.
And for the cultist, we've
But
got
yeah, we know
holds.
that, but we can hope that they do enough damage to each other that it's not so bad on us.
The other thing
Okay.
that I did see is the people in the other robes frog marched a few of the fire robes that were tied up, and
Okay.
it almost sounded like they were going to burn them or something with what they said. So it's up for they said something along the lines of because of your failure, now you're going to feel fire. So
Yeah, they're
that's-
probably being all ironic like humans do.
so I'm wondering if this is like a higher up. So just an FYI.
We won't know
Well-
until we can see what's on those robes.
We
So-
do know that there was an organization that was not involved with this that was looking actively for that skull we have.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, okay, so let's sick the ogres on the trolls in the guard room. That first one that we were looking at, that some of the trolls took off from. Get control of that room. Then we can look at going to the temple room. We're inevitably probably going to have to fight those other trolls with any remaining ogres, fighting them. The cultists, I think we can manage with holds and sleeps and silences. So I think tactically we can the cultists, I think we can get a hold of. It's the trolls that are the big concern, but if we bring the ogres down, then we can sick one of them on the other and deal with
I
the
would-
mess afterwards.
So the east room, the thing that was interesting is both the east and west room both had corridors inside the rooms going southerly. The one on the east, it looks like I suspicion that it could be almost like a cafeteria or something along the lines going down there. So I'm wondering if we should not necessarily try the east first, because if there's more creatures down there, let's wipe out the smaller room, which would be the west. But
That sounds reasonable.
Are there doors or are these open passages into each of these rooms?
Oh yeah, because we could spike the doors.
I actually did not notice. My
Everything
apologies.
has been open.
Oh,
Everything has been
Yeah.
open.
Yeah.
Well, question answered. We go for the other room.
okay.
All right, give me a minute.
No problem.
Are you sure you want to sacrifice our broken allies right away on mere trolls?
Well, we
Yes,
could have
I
been sa-
am. I don't know about anybody else. I hate all of them.
Well, you know what?
I mean, you
It's-
are more than welcome, Mr. Bard, to walk in there and take on those trolls.
I was going to say we
No,
could
it's not
sacrifice a bard instead. I mean, either or, bard or an ogre, whichever you want.
Yeah.
Who do we wanna
well, when
go?
you put it that way.
I can't be a fighter.
Uh-huh. Well, in a weird way, it all makes sense. Very well, then. War it is.
I'm just sketching this a little bit.
Just a quick second
All
here.
these ogres now need stats. Or should we at least enchant our ogres so that they can have a fighting chance against trolls?
Well, I was thinking we arm up with some flasks of oil to make sure that the trolls get all good and burny.
Right, like that we should make sure that the ogres go in with torches to begin with. And then they're going to do like that famous ballad of the giant lizard versus the giant monkey and shoving a tree down his throat. It's a very complicated story.
Yeah. I can't cast bless or anything on them because I think Moradin would turn me into a scorch mark.
Not asking you to bless them. You just kind of keep us on the protected side here, because this now has a lot of moving parts that could go very horribly wrong.
All right, how big are the rooms that the trolls are in, size wise?
Hold on, I'm getting to that.
Okay.
That's kind of what I'm doing here. All right, well, not quite finished, but sorry, just real quick sketching this out for
Let
you.
us panic among ourselves while we wait for the final result of our terrible conflagration,
And
where
I'll get you a better copy of this. So I'm in the Discord, in the Temple of Elemental Evil part of the chat. We will stick the map.
I should name these ogres.
Well, I mean, in keeping with tradition, you should name one of them America.
So the bow tie.
Mm-hmm.
We have.
Those are the two rooms. If you're at the bottom,
Okay.
I really have to fix this up, but that's really where you're at.
Okay.
All right.
So we can
So on one side, right, we can fight. There's 3 trolls in each of those rooms, to the left and the right. Correct?
Yes. Correct.
Okay.
Oh, 2? Okay.
Oh, 2 in
Two
each
of them.
room. Okay.
Oh, you saw 2 go back up for guard duty, and then another 2
Go down the other corridors.
right.
Correct.
Okay. Well, we can use a web spell in one of the doorways to block up that room for a little while, with the added bonus that if the one of the trolls gets caught up in it, we can just set the web on fire. And that might give us enough time to take out the trolls in the other room.
I'm willing to try it.
If we all jump one, we should be able to finish it off fairly quick, especially with Tempany's fire sword.
Assuming that they're not fire immune.
They're trolls.
They're in the fire called zone. And they're just acting very casual about it.
You're making a lot of assumptions when most of the things we've run into in any of the areas isn't immune to anything.
Oh, okay. Kill them all.
Since there's only 2, you think we have the chance to don't even bother with the ogres yet and just go down there?
Oh, is there a chance that we could just get 1 or 2 of the trolls isolated out and just test to see if this whole theory will work?
Well, technically,
Right.
there's 7 of us.
Yeah.
If Squitter summons the goats.
I think
yeah.
we should just get on this. We can take a couple of freaking trolls, especially if we have the ogres.
Right.
We're hemming and hawing too much. Let's just go do this.
I don't
Let's
know
do
why
this.
we're trying to save the fucking ogres, honestly.
I don't either.
Actually,
Well,
what we could do is
I
we
wanna
could
try to
save the
save it
ogres
because
for
I-
the temple.
All right,
You know
that's
what
all.
we really should do is continue to stand around in this corridor and talk about it some more. That's what we should do.
That sounds like a terrible idea. Let's just start doing something to these trolls.
Okay, then I'm going to start heading up towards the western. Western.
So you guys are going.
Squitter needs to go back and round up
I
his
go try
ogres.
and- I'm going to round up the ogres, and I'm going to tell them that there's some delicious some delicious trolls for the stew waiting for them, but they need to bring their own torches.
The perfect time to tell them they gotta tenderize their own meat, and you just lost it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
All right,
call
so
yourself a bard.
They
Scooter
get it.
comes- Scooter comes back down with let's see. Scooter, you can roll the 1d4.
Okay, hold on. Am I rolling high or am I rolling low?
Just roll a d4. Tell me what you get.
All right, hold
No.
on. Let's see. Oop. No! Damn it! Let's see. 4.
All right, so
Crap.
Scooter comes back down with 4 trolls.
Ogres.
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 I hope I don't
ogres,
have
sorry.
more trolls behind me all of a sudden.
With
Fuck,
4
one more
ogres.
big one.
All right. I'm in the mood to kick some troll ass.
All right.
Where are we going?
Dagmar keeps scratching at the scar around his left wrist absently, almost like he's not aware he's doing it. Remember? That's a callback.
Mhm. Zing.
Point to the western entrance. In there.
All right.
And I have to go up there with them. Guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. So it's hard to be very
Quiet.
quiet. Yes.
Yep.
With 4 ogres.
Yep.
Itching for a fight. So, one of you roll a d6.
I rolled a 6.
All right. Well, I rolled a 1.
I was waiting for somebody else to pipe up because I was like, that's really too good out of the gate.
Why hesitate when you roll a 6? Just say it.
Okay.
It happens so rarely for us. It's usually just tied one.
I know we usually get our asses handed to us.
Okay. So these 2 trolls are sitting there. You could see that they're getting out their futons and getting ready to sack out. When you guys come bursting in, cracking your knuckles and whipping out your
They're IKEA trolls.
Yeah, we should have gave them like another 5 minutes and they would have actually been in bed.
One of them's trying to build a shelf unit.
So what are you guys doing? Who wants to go first?
Sure.
I think it should be
Well-
Silric.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
It's like, oh yeah.
I will draw the frost brand and charge directly into the battle with one of the trolls.
Okay. All right. You are trying to hit armor class 4.
AC 4. Alrighty.
As you hear the keening of your sword.
Is that the sword?
That is
Angry sword.
a hit for 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Wow. That's more than usual.
Okay, hold on. I need to D6 here to keep track of rounds. All right. Yeah, so Surik, the air grows visibly, perceptibly colder as Surik whips out the Frostbrand and it bites into a troll who spins around with a curse on his breath.
Okay.
A
Excellent.
friendly curse?
Who wants to go
Uh,
next?
I'm gonna run up next to Selric and go join in for the fun.
Okay.
Let me roll. I rolled a. Nope. I ran up there and I just a big swing and a miss.
Okay. Who's next?
I will charge in behind them to the same one because we were gonna swarm one and hope we killed it real quick. So that's the plan I remember.
Yep.
So let's see.
All right.
we
So,
just gotta hit-
well, there's 9 of you. So I'll say you can get like 3 on a troll.
Okay, that sounds fair. So here we go.
Well, you can
Yeah, that definitely hit.
All right.
That is a 16 without any bonuses. So, and
Okay.
at an AC this is 13. So let's see how much damage we do. Right more. So, looking at all my stats and everything, that is a 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Wait, this is a troll. Trolls regen?
Trolls do regen except for fire damage.
Well, Flame Tongue does 1 more point of damage if they are a regening creature.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. So
So it's 6 points of damage.
Oof.
I don't know if it caught him on fire or not.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so it howls as it sears, and you can see the steam coming off of it with the 1-2 fire ice.
We hit him with the hardcore icy hot.
It's very relieved. Um Okay. Yeah, so it howls. Next.
Dagbark steps to where he can have everybody in our group roughly within 20 feet of him and says, "More than bless our work today." And I cast bless on everybody. So they all get +1 to hit damage and morale checks going forward.
All red work.
All right.
And it lasts an hour because Moradin don't play.
Quitter.
Let's see. Who hasn't taken any damage yet?
The other troll.
All right. Well, then I will charge at patrol to show them that we mean business with my lawn sword. And the result is a 15. What my armor class that I'm trying to hit?
Does that hit armor class 4?
Actually, it does. All right.
Right. Roll your damage.
All right. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, 7.
8. Moradin guided his hand.
And indeed. Let's see.
I love this cleric stuff.
Next, you get the bagpipes.
Okay, so 8 damage.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you wanted the ogres to attack with torches? Is that what you wanted, or do you want them to attack with their regular attacks?
Let's see. Now they lead with a torch, and then they hit.
They get
with
one
their
attack.
regular.
They get one attack.
Yep.
So
Yep. So they
They-
start off with trying to. We're going to first start off trying to immolate the trolls.
okay.
I don't, Steve, this is up to you. I mean, they're technically allies, so they would get the +1/+1. But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
Moradin doesn't play around like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He's allowing you to consort with these beings, but
He isn't going to help him. Yeah, no, I got.
AKA, don't press your luck, dwarf, is what your God's telling you.
No, I kind of expected that, to be honest. That's the reason why I brought it up.
hit,
No, I just think it's
Fine.
funny. That's why I said it like that.
miss,
Yeah.
miss.
Everyone
All right,
is
so one of
gonna
them,
do this.
one of
Pretty
them
funny.
manages
Cool.
to hit with his flaming club. For 3 damage. Okay. Now it is the troll's turn. All right. So the troll, the first troll, is deathly afraid of your sword there, Timpani. Very afraid of your sword. So is this bonus also go for armor class? Matt?
Hmm?
No, it's just +1 to hit, +1 to damage, and +1 to morale saves.
All right. So they are going to try and hit Silric. What's your armor class? 0?
Correct.
Thaco. Oh, okay. So actually, trolls kind of suck. There's no kind of trolls suck. Hit. Oof, hit. They get a claw bite. They're able to hit you with their claws, doing a total of 2 points of damage. But they miss. It misses with its bite. And the second one is going to go after. Let's see. If it's it's going to be one of the ogres.
Who get hit by the first one?
Me.
Silver.
Okay.
And that is going to be another claw bite. Claw. Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ow. All right. So one of the ogres gets roughed up quite a bit by the second troll. Okay. Somebody roll a d6.
5.
You rolled a 5.
Yeah, I've got a 5.
I rolled a 2. All right.
Seems
So we'll go in the
fair.
the same order, I guess, unless. All right, Silric.
All right, attacking again.
Okay.
That is a hit for 4 points of damage, or 5 counting the blessing.
All right. You know what? I suck. I'm just going to use the calculator. All right. All right. Yes, and you can feel the in your head, your sword is singing a gleeful song of its people.
That's
Or-
unnerving.
Okay, so next would be Baltana, right?
Me, yeah. So I'm gonna swing at that troll, and you said AC or 4,
AC
right?
4. Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, I hit it,
Okay.
and I did 6 points of damage.
Oh, okay. Including the bonus damage.
7 points of damage. Sorry,
All right.
floating 1.
All right. And then I believe also Timpani was on that.
Yep. Is it still up?
Yep.
Okay. Swinging. I miss.
Dagmar.
Okay, so there's 2 trolls, right? Still,
There's 2 trolls.
I'm going to go to the troll that is least mobbed by people that I can get to.
Okay, that would be the one that those 3 are attacking because you have 4 on the other one.
The ogres are going after the other one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And they're AC 4, you said?
Yep.
All right. Moradin, guide my mace. That's a hit.
Okay.
All right.
Roll your damage.
Dice are kind of on fire tonight. I don't want to tell you how good I hit because I know natural 20s don't mean anything in this game.
They're
Aw.
auto hits.
Oh, well then,
Yeah.
yeah, I hit. But I rolled a 6 and then I rolled, anyway.
How much damage does the hit do?
5 points of damage.
All right. And the
It's
other
magic, if that means anything.
No. So the other one. Jesus Christ. My dice are not on fire. Hit. And hit. All right. So 3 hits. 3, 10, 18 points of damage. And they are. All right. Here's the thing. So the troll that is being attacked by the player characters picks up and starts to run towards that corridor. If you all want to hit a INT roll on me, you very well can.
Yes.
Fail.
INT?
Intelligence.
No, I was just making sure that's what you said.
Yeah, roll.
Not a
no,
chance in
yeah, that's
hell.
that's a fail.
All right, but
Yeah.
Altana, you made it.
6. Wait, I'm looking right now. I rolled a 5 on my 6-sided dice.
No, you want to roll under your intelligence on a d20.
Oh, okay. Fucking course. I'm willing to say this is a fail. I'm checking. My intelligence is 7. Yeah. Nope, that's a fail.
Anybody make that roll?
Wait, what am I rolling for?
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Y'all's
Okay.
thump stat.
Hold on. Let's see. I've got a 19 for some reason. So 19 versus a
muted.
13.
Do
What?
we want to get over or under?
Yeah, because I just got what under?
I'm asking. Did we want to get
your
over or under?
intelligence. Under
You
your
want to
Okay.
go
That's
under
all.
your intelligence. Did
Wait,
anybody
under the
get-
intelligence? Yeah.
Yes.
No, and the 19 failed that one. Okay.
Okay. All right. So that one starts running towards the corridor screaming. The other one girds up his loins and it continues to fight against these ogres. They hit. Oh yeah. Most definitely. All right. So once again, it's the 2 bites. The ogre that was hit. Well, we'll take care of this in a minute. Somebody roll a d6.
4.
Yeah.
3. All right, it's your turn.
Should I cast Entangle and stop him?
I mean, that'd be a good try.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, he's going to get more of him.
But yeah, I figured we were waiting till our turns because I got my rope and I'm willing to try to use it. I don't know
Oh,
if it works on
yeah.
ogre, but I'm gonna try.
Mm-hmm.
I think it has to be medium sized.
Okay, so it's too big.
It might be.
Hmm.
I don't. Well, let me look at that.
If it's too big to like actually like completely trap it, would it still trip him? Because that's my main goal.
Rope of entanglement. 8 human-sized creatures or number of equivalent, larger or smaller. Okay, yeah. So you can grab a troll. I'd say you can grab a troll. So you have to try and hit it
Okay.
with your rope. So armor class 4.
That is a 15. So yes.
Okay, and he gets a save against spells. Which I had opened and then I closed it to look that up. It was such a great fucking GM.
We're terrible players too, so it works out in the end.
Uh-huh.
All right, so save versus spells is 14,
I don't know. I'm a thoroughly okay player.
which it misses. All right, so the one that you were fighting and ran away is now entangled in the rope.
Sorry, he messed with us.
Well, I don't know how sorry he is he messed with us, but he ain't getting to where he was trying to get just yet.
What is everyone
Mhm.
else doing?
That
I'm
was my
trying to
action,
cast.
so I'm done.
Yeah.
So the screamer has been entangled.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go take a whack
Would
at that
I
guy.
be? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get a bonus to hit him?
Yeah.
Everybody has a
Yeah.
+1 to hit right now.
Right.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
they meant the one that was down too.
Yeah, I'll give you another +1 to hit.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Want
he's
it.
prone.
Okay. Then I'm going to attempt to hit him. Actually, Silric, go first.
Okay. Yep, that is definitely a hit, and it's doing 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Remember to add the +1.
And
I did.
I,
It dies.
son of a bitch.
Burn it.
Take its head off and set it on fire.
I used my movement to go closer to gather my rope.
Okay.
I'm gonna whack the other troll.
All right. So, while Baltana and Silric and Timpani are working on burning this troll, Dagmark whips around with his mace and Dagmark whips around with his mace and
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was a cue. I thought you were just going to tell me what happened.
Oh, yeah. Tell me what happens more.
Now
Oh,
there's
wait,
still
no,
that
this is
wall.
my moment. I hold my arm out and go, "Champion, my falcon to me." Nothing happens. Okay, I'm going to swing and hit him. And miss terribly.
That miss was for that falcon joke.
I thought it was funny when I was
I
picturing
thought
my
it was
mind
too.
when I wrote it out the
Look,
other
look,
night.
the dice gods are fickle.
all right. So, God, man, these ogres suck.
Champion, my goat to me, and then the goat's
To me.
man.
So one of the oh, huh. Funny.
To me, my brokers.
Rogers. That is the funniest freaking thing.
All right, so the last ogre hits it and slays the other one. So the second troll goes down.
Mm-hmm.
So you find yourselves in this room. Let's get a little bit more details on this room for you.
Gonna burn that second troll.
Okay. So
Oh, yeah. We are
Yeah.
totally burning and stomping.
you guys are burning and looting. Formula 409.
It's a grease fighter.
All right, so you do notice in this place there's bedding for 4 trolls. But there are 4 locked chests by the bedding. And like I said, on the eastern wall there's a huge painting, a mural depicting the forces of good losing to evil. The same thing, it's like shining humans and winged humanoids are being bashed to the ground by blue bolts issuing forth from the fingers of a tall horned humanoid in wizard's garb.
I spit on the mural.
All right.
Or maybe he's the good one. Maybe not.
What are you guys doing? So, and there's also this passageway that runs down
Right.
to the southwest.
I'm going to sneak down that southwest just to.
No,
Take it.
Baltana.
Yes.
4 locked chests.
Yeah, let's do
Sure.
a test.
Okay, then I will take a look at the chests.
Carefully.
All right.
It's 6-sided, correct?
Open locks I thought was percentile. Or are you detecting
So
traps?
nothing. I'm detecting traps. And treasure traps is 60%.
Okay.
So it says, so first one is 83.
You detect
Second one is 11.
you detect nothing on that one.
Next one is
Okay.
43.
Detect nothing.
And the last one is 76.
And another big old nothing.
Perfect. Okay. I'm going to try to pop them open.
Okay.
What's in there?
Well, you pop them open.
Oh, yeah. So that would be.
They are locked.
I am looking right. Open lock is 65%. So, first one is I rolled a 15, so that's not going to. Second one, I rolled an 81. Third one, I rolled a 55. Fourth one, I rolled 14.
So you're able to get 3 of them open?
Percentage. Is it above or below?
Below.
Then I pop 3. So 3 of them are open.
Okay.
The fourth one could use percussive maintenance.
We got an ogre.
But first, let's see what's in the chest to know if it's worthwhile.
Okay. So there are 45 copper pieces. This is between all 3 of them.
Ah,
39 silver pieces between all 3 of them. 30 electrum pieces between all 3 of them. And 57 gold between all 3 of them. There is also 4, 8, 10 violet garnets, worth 500 gold pieces each, so 5,000.
Like I'm not like in the
I know.
material goods that much, but that's really pretty. That'd look great as a
Oh.
ring.
I will flip Timpani one. Put one in your inventory.
One garden.
All right. Anything else you want to do in this room?
Once, and this is out of character, once you attempt to open a lock, if it doesn't open, you can't open it again.
Correct.
Okay.
Unless you get a different set of tools, find a key, something like that.
Okay. Actually, I
What
would
were you
like
trying to unlock?
A
Fourth
chest. You could try to hit it and see if you can open it that way.
We have a blunt weapon.
Bagpipes.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, I was thinking Squitter's
Just my
head,
child.
but
I mean, I meant the hammer, but okay. Jesus.
I would like to look behind the mural to see if there's anything hidden behind it.
Okay, so you start looking at the mural and you notice that yes, the mural is painted to conceal a normal sized door, an iron bound door. That's about 10. Oh, never mind.
Hey, how many ogres made it out of that fight alive? Because
All
we
of
still
them-
have
one of
that.
them- all of them got really. One of them got really racked up though.
Because we got that whole other room to clear out, and then that temple room. So
Mhm.
Okay, so we're gonna pause it here because it is 11:30.
All right.
If that's good with you guys.
That's perfectly fine with me.
That's fine.
I
I'm
think
just-
I think we
get
should
to
keep
go
going.
with-
I think we should just burn the candle at both ends, and really just plow through
Well, I'm
this,
just gonna
right?
take a nice little nap right here while you guys finish up.
All right, and I'm going to send you the amended version of the map, which really is just going to be like this room with detail.
Perfect.
All right, so now that all that is done, thank you all for playing. Thanks everyone for listening. You know, it's nice to be able to play games every week regularly. It's kind of a special thing. So that being said, we'll see you next week as we continue through the most dangerous part of the temple.